When the puppets resurrect the body of Andre Toulon, a new puppet is born, along with a dangerous obsession for a beautiful young woman doing research at the end. Now let's talk about 1990's Puppet Master 2. After the mysterious off-screen death in Neil's wife from the first movie, The Woman Who Owned the Inn, a group of paranormal investigators go to check the place out. The group consists of 2 girls and 2 boys. One are a brother and sister, and the other couple are banging. While they're there, an old woman shows up who is called by the sister. The old woman is a psychic, or something, and after encountering 2 of the dummies off-screen, she decides to leave. Joke's on her, because the puppets are going to kidnap and off-screen her ass to death. The next day, after assuming she left early, the brother ends up getting drilled in the head by Tunneler, who the gang proceed to beat to death with a lamp. They then investigate the puppet a bit, trying to figure out how it did what it did, and that's when Andre appears just as the main antagonist of an Invisible Man mockbuster. Andre says he's the man who actually owns the place, and the gang, though knowing he's a liar, go along with it. He says he'll let them stay, but they need to avoid his area of the inn. This is because he's currently working on keeping the puppets alive by creating an elixir from brain parts. Or something. We then watch as the Scooby-Doo gang get a +1 in the form of the old woman's son, because the sister called him over and asked him to stay because why not? Might as well throw in a love interest. And as for the puppet side of things, they go around harvesting brains and lose Leech Woman in the process. That was a lame death, by the way. I mean, Tunneler's was as well, but she just kinda gets picked up and thrown in the furnace. We're eventually introduced to Torch, the new puppet on the block. His whole gimmick is he burns shit, including kids. Eventually, after most of the good people die, the sister goes to confront Andre, and he ends up ambushing her and tying her up. You see, drumroll please. Whoa, who could have guessed it? The Invisible Man here is Andre Toulon. You see, Andre, the half-dead magic man, is mentally insane. He believes the girl to be a reincarnation of his wife or something, so he plans to put her soul into a human-sized dummy, along with his own, in hopes to live forever, cause you saw how that worked out for Tunneler and Leech Woman, and Jester, who's currently dying because he doesn't have enough of the elixir. But nah, Andre, I'm sure when you do it, it's 100% guaranteed to work flawlessly, forever. The puppets, unhappy with this, or most likely just unhappy that the last life juice is being wasted on this, jump Andre and send his ass back to hell. But after the sister and the old woman's son character escape, the puppets decide to use the magic off screen and revive the old woman. I don't know exactly why, but they did. And now they're off to kill some mentally insane kids, because who would believe mentally insane kids? This movie wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but neither was the first. Ultimately, Puppet Master 2 is just a fun trash movie. It's something you put on with little to no expectations and just mindlessly consume, for the sole purpose of fun puppet moments, and that is it. That is all. That's really all this series has to offer. That's all this series has really been for me. I'm not hooked into the story or anything. I still want to keep watching, because I'm having fun, but the story's not the reason why. The human character's not the reason why. As I said, it's a fun trash movie. You're watching it for one reason only. Thankfully though, they don't try to pull a Chucky. Like in the first movie, the puppets were used very little. But here, since it's like, oh, you've seen the first, you know what's up. They just throw them in your face from the very first scene. It's great. Also, I'll mention, the zombie makeup on Andre looked like garbage. It looked awful. His whole get-up he wore, horrible. Everything about him in this movie, just garbage. And not a fun garbage like the movie. It's just complete shit. But, what I will give this movie, and the first movie, which I forgot to mention in the review, is the music is really good. Anyway, that's been all my thoughts on Puppet Master 2. If you want fun puppet stuff, check it out. Eventually I plan on covering like all these horrible shark movies like Sharknado and Whatever Headed Shark. I fully expect my reviews to be largely the same as this. Like, you know, don't watch it for any other reason but this. Watch it for puppets, that's it. In the end, I would rate this sequel a 7 out of 10. They're trash movies. I've only seen 2 so far, but I feel confident in saying that. They're trash, but they're a fun trash. If you've seen this movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with